Today we're going to talk about Points of View Reference Center. Points of View Reference Center contains resources that present multiple sides of an issue. This database also provides the basis from which you can realize and develop persuasive arguments and essays, better understand controversial issues, and develop analytical thinking skills. Points of View Reference Center contains many topics, each with an overview, also known as the objective background or description, point, the argument, and counterpoint, the opposing argument. For each topic, this database also offers a guide to critical analysis, which helps you evaluate the controversial topics at hand. The guide to critical analysis enhances your ability to read critically, develop your own perspective on the issues, and write or debate an effective argument on the topic. Points of View Reference Center also provides a balance of materials from all viewpoints. Points of View Reference Center includes over 1,300 main essays, leading political magazines from all sides of the political spectrum, newspapers, radio, and TV news transcripts, primary source documents, and reference books. The database also offers guides for writing position papers, developing arguments, and debating. This is the home page for Points of View Reference Center. In the upper left-hand side of your screen, you'll notice you have a general search bar. This general search bar will allow you to enter keywords pertaining to an issue that you might be interested in further researching. Moving down the screen, you'll notice there's an In the News section. This In the News section reflects topics that are currently being discussed by the national media. You'll notice Homeland Security and Civil Liberties issues are mentioned, censorship and democracy, abortion, body image in the media, gun control, and global warming. You can click on the arrows on the left or right of this box to explore other topics. Moving even further down the page, you'll note that I can also browse issues by category. For example, if I know that I'm interested in a certain issue, but I'm not sure what aspect of that issue, I could visit this portion of the page first, before starting my search. You'll note that you can browse by a wide variety of categories, from abortion issues, to citizen rights, to evolution, to global issues, to health and medicine, to internet, to schools and education, voting and elections, and women's issues. Now that we're familiar with the home page of Points of View Reference Center, let's search for a topic. Let's say that I'm interested in exploring issues related to the War on Terror. And let's say that I'm not interested in browsing by category. I can start up here on the left-hand side in the general search bar. I'm going to go ahead and enter War on Terror. As you can see, it is automatically populating popular results based on the keywords that I'm entering. As you can see, it's already guessed that I would like to search more on the War on Terror. As you can see, there are about 27 results related to the War on Terror. I can browse these results simply by scrolling down the page, like most other databases. I can also, if I scroll back up to the top of the page, explore the War on Terror on this bar related to the right, where it allows me to refine my search results. For example, I could limit my search to full text, illustrations, or cover stories. Scrolling even further down the page, I could also refine my search by search type, or by source type. For example, I could browse by points of view, newspapers, magazines, primary source documents, or radio and TV news transcripts. I could also click the Show More button to view the full range of sources available. Now I'm back at the home page for Points of View Reference Center. I'm still interested in learning more about the War on Terror, but this time I'm going to check the categories first to see what's available. I'm going to scroll down the page until I see a topic that it appears the War on Terror might be under. Let's try civics and government first. I can click the More button to expand issues related to civics and government. And I'm not really seeing anything related to my search for the War on Terror under civics and government. Let's keep moving down the page. Foreign policy might be a good place to try. But I'm not seeing anything related to my search there either. Let's keep going down the page. War and peace, that might be a good area to try. Let's go ahead and click to expand. and scroll down the page. And there we go, right there towards the bottom of the page, War on Terror. I can just click this subject heading. This is the subject area for War on Terror. As you can see, this page provides a brief overview of the War on Terror. Several key concepts are mentioned on this page that will give me a better understanding of the War on Terror. This would be a good place to start if I knew that I wanted to search for topics related to the War on Terror. Now, let's move back up to the top of the page. You can see right here there's a box called Related Information on the left-hand side. This will give me magazines, newspapers, books, radio and TV transcript, primary source documents, and academic journals. All of these sources contain information related to my search for the War on Terror. So let's go ahead and click on magazines and see what pops up. As you can see, this returns magazine results related to the War on Terror. I can use the same strategies as before to refine my search results to find information that is more relevant to what I'm interested on. And that concludes our brief overview of Points of View Reference Center. Remember, you can always find additional resources and help at our website, rccc.edu/lrc.